Badass.
She's
Nah,
doing
true.
her thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing her thing.
Being a medium
Everybody.
like she is, that's
Hey,
exhausting.
we live.
Asha, you don't fuck with us?
That's how the show
Asha.
gonna start.
We're going to
Yo,
start
what it
off
do?
Asha. We're looking for you.
Asha, calling
The spirit
Asha.
should have told you you should have been trying to join us tonight.
Right. We got an extra space for you.
Ali got the wine.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I'm getting real sexy tonight. It's getting February. It was
Yo, you feel
February is
me?
coming. My
Yep.
zodiac sign keeps saying February is going to be romantic, special. So I'm getting my wine.
So in February, we're gonna call you DJ Easy Dick.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yo,
That'll
what it
work.
do? Welcome back to another episode of Lifestyle After 5. Today, we are here to speak to y'all from many different perspectives. Before we get too deep into it, just want to say thanks to everybody that's been watching. Special news, we are actually live on Twitter again. So I put our link on Facebook, x.com, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. We live on there now too. So it's not just Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube anymore. Yes. Great
We're
moment.
growing.
We're growing.
Nice.
So add us on Twitter because we ain't got no friends over there since
Nobody
our last
love
account
us.
got hacked. So that's
It
news
got
number one.
swallowed up.
Yeah, our last Twitter got swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed?
Would have been.
Oh, shit.
I knew this shit would come.
You ever been swallowed up?
That's what happened to our Twitter, y'all. So
swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you.
so sad.
Someone
But
needs to take that thing away from him.
yo, thanks everybody that's been showing us love. We appreciate it. Also, add us on all of the platforms that we go live on: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. We go live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Y'all should know this by now, but I'm gonna keep saying it just in case you don't know. And tonight, our episode with our guest, who is somewhere on the screen. I don't know where from my perspective, but Tim Woodard. His show is tonight on Lifestyle After 5 Radio, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WDJY 99.1. Appreciate Tim for always showing love and just being a fire guest every time he comes on. So
I think
thanks.
we really got him because I know we said we had Vanna for 3 weeks, but we really had Vanna last week, and
Yes.
Vanna wasn't here.
Right.
Yeah, I know. The crazy part.
We really had you.
Yo, I will be in the chat, y'all. So any questions y'all got for Tim, please put them in the chat. Any questions you got for any of our hosts.
Get active like y'all did last week in the chat.
Yeah, last week y'all was turning up. So we need that energy every time for the show, man. So please check out our website, aliafter5.com, and also get our t-shirts and hoodies. They going like hotcakes. So please continue to show love to us, and we'll keep giving y'all this good content. Lord Shoe is out, y'all. Y'all got it.
What up, everybody? I'm going to run through these holidays before I introduce Tim and let him have his way, as the church would say. Let him come in his own way. I'm going to warm you up with a little bit of devotion before we turn it over to the man of the hour that's going to give it to you. So, yeah, we're going to go. Today is January 27th, and today is Belly Laugh Out Loud Day. I catch cramps. If I laugh too hard, that shit might make me pass the fuck out. So, but if you got something to laugh about, let's go ahead and let's get this laugh in today, because it is Belly Laugh Out Loud Day. The benefits of laughter and its positivity impact on your health and well-being. So yeah, if you're struggling with something, it is a proven fact that laughter can help. For all the trailer park people watching, today is Beer Can Appreciation Day, a day to celebrate the humble beer can and its contribution to the beer industry. Can't have beer without a can. And today is Compliment Day, a day to spread positivity and kindness and giving compliments to those around us. So in giving a compliment, I want to compliment you, Vanna, because in our search, as we were looking for a female host, we tried all those sisters around there, and everybody came for a little while, and they promised the world, and they fell off. You came in without, we didn't even ask you. You just came in and just did your thing and stayed. So we appreciate you. So we drop a bomb on you, Vanna, and all your contribution. And not only do you show up prepared and ready to do battle. And you young. I mean, it's hard for 40 and 50-year-olds to come get this smoking to put up with us. I mean, I piss a lot of people off, but your little young tail hangs in there. So I have to give it to you. So shout out to you.
Definitely fiery.
Yeah, definitely
Thank
fire.
you.
You give it out. So,
Shout out
yeah.
to Vanna.
And she likes
Thank you
salmon.
guys. I really appreciate it. I gotta say, you guys have really helped me become more confident and more prepared as a business owner, as a platform itself. Like, speaking up here has helped so much with my own oracle readings and tarot readings, which is helping people with their spiritual journeys. So, like, I am just happy to be going along with the ride with you guys. Like, I will
Happy
be
to
here
have
as
you.
often as I can.
Mhm, there you go. And in the spirit of getting swallowed up, it's National Peanut Butter Day. A day to celebrate the
yo.
delicious and nutritious spread that's loved by many.
Oh.
Oh, get your peanut butter on.
Oh,
And
shit.
then talk like a grizzled prospector day. Okay. A day to have fun and embrace the language of the Wild West.
Watching you process that was too
I thought you were about to say
He was like, what the fuck?
funny. Your
Oh,
face
no.
went from like confusion to concern so fucking fast.
I was like, oh shit.
It's just
we're gonna get
weird.
kicked
Like
off here.
what the hell they got going on here? But those are the holidays for January 27th. Well, today, y'all
It's
know who
24th.
this is. 24th.
Yeah,
See, I'm
24th,
all
bro.
wrong. That's what I need. You keep me.
Take another
keep
sip of
me-
that wine.
That's what I need. I need a sip of that wine. So
Are you
y'all
sure
know this
about
man
that?
been sure positive. It's National Beer Can. I'm gonna go ahead and add wine day into this.
I'm
So-
gonna drink my beer out of bottles. Sorry.
It's National Stay Hydrated Day. Drink your water.
Oh, definitely.
Nice.
So, y'all done seen the show before. Then y'all know who this man is. Known for controversy. Known for speaking Spanish. Known, look, the man talked so much he had to create his own damn language.
Hey,
Ishua. This is our very own local Charleston White. Yeah,
Oh,
believe
great.
that. So, now, you all help me welcome Mr. Tim Woodard.
my
Drop two
all-time
bones for
favorite
him.
guest. I might say that all the time. Definitely my favorite guest. Fuck that.
And his radio show coming on. So we're gonna let you come in your own way. We're gonna come straight on out the gate with you, Tim, and get your opinion. So what do you think about this upcoming election?
Here we go.
I don't think that anybody wants the real answer to that question. That's what I think. And that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. I'm being serious.
I would
anyone-
follow Tim on this. I have no opinion to weigh in. I will keep my
Wow,
views
really?
to
The
myself.
two
hell
biggest
no.
mouths and
He
shut
rhyme
up.
like this.
Nope. Honey, there are battles you fight and there are battles you don't fight.
Well,
Gonna
you
be
don't
one
fuck the
of
government.
Well, let me say this. The reason why I say that is because there's not a direct answer for that, because it's too many uncertainties. We know one thing for certain. There's so many, but we know one thing for certain, that the current president, he can't win, because you have Trump has fanatics, and he has powerful fanatics, not just regular. He has powerful fanatics. So if the other guy wins, if the current president wins, then we're going to civil unrest. I'm not going to call it civil war right now, but I'm going to guarantee civil unrest like we've never seen. This country has never seen this before. And then if he wins, then everybody that's living this illusion, then they're going to go crazy. We're still going to have civil unrest like you've never seen before. So that's just the beginning of it. Now we can keep going. What about this election? That's just the beginning.
I need
It's
the
funny,
purge
you say
sound.
that, Tim, because
I need the
I
purge
look back
sound.
to the to when he was in presidency. It was some shit going on around the country with civil unrest. It was like that was just like the tip of the iceberg. So I know if we get back in, this shit gonna go wild.
Wait, okay, let me say this. Like the civil unrest, like I say, I eat, sleep, and shit this. So I've been in some of that stuff, in the marching and the protesting stuff with the bullhorn and all that. That's nothing new. it didn't really take off until Obama came in office. I'll just be straight up honest. And for everybody that's watching, I don't know if y'all ever heard me say, I don't think I ever said it on the show before, but let me say it now because I like to make sure I leave my mark. I want to piss everywhere where I go. And I say this, Obama fucked us over. That's the worst president Black people ever had.
I heard him.
And yeah, the receipts are there. He has his own receipts. I don't need receipts for Obama. Obama helped everybody on planet. He found grasshoppers, I think. Did he do a grasshopper farm? I don't know. I'm just kidding. But you know, he found a way to ignore us the whole time. Only thing he gave us was LGBTQ. I think I got it now. LGBTQIA something. Anyway, period.
But now, let's be fair. You know me. I have to keep it balanced. I have to keep it. What my man said, keep it fair and balanced, like Fox News.
Right.
Hey.
No.
Right.
Now, in all fairness, did Black people ever ask Obama for anything? Because we're the kings and queens of asking for not a damn thing. Just throwing a vote out there, never asking for any damn thing. But we didn't ask him for nothing, and we didn't make him do anything. So the Hispanics specifically put money behind him. They specifically asked him for something. The LGBTQ Pacific put money behind him, and they specifically asked for things that they wanted. We do it like we all do. If you ain't Black, if you ain't Democrat, and we continue to fail.
Well, our people that's in place that's supposed to speak for us, who we send forward, we don't just, the group don't go, we send people forward. The people that go forward.
Who speak for us? Because I'm curious to know that. Who the hell speaks for us?
Well, all the people we put in all these Black people in high positions, like our mayors and our governors, and anytime we get a state representative, anything we put in office, if we vote them in office and we think that
I agree. They should speak for us, but what do we?
They can't.
Oh, they can't. Then what's the purpose of having them?
I had this chick long time ago. She asked me, why don't I run for mayor? I said, for what? I can't help you. I can write out a full agenda of all the things that we need in our community to start over fresh, and we have enough budget for it, and we can do it. They're just going to tell me, like, that's not why you're here. You're here for a faith. So they can say that it's fair now and it's equal. You got a mayor, you got a governor that's Black, but the system stays the same. If it made a difference if me and you came in there, it would have been changed. Nobody's able to change anything. Obama's job was this right here. The American people, I really believe that all the children should be able to go in the restrooms. And if you're a girl, you can be a boy. If you're a boy, you can get your dick cut off. Man, I wish you'd have choked on the goddamn stage. I don't give a damn. Y'all said I can say anything on here. You shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't. But anyway, yeah. But long story short, let me cut this all the way down in like 10 seconds. When he came in office, I told everybody, I warned her, how I sound now, that's how crazy I sound. I said, when Obama, his job, we didn't put him in fucking office. Just because all the people, Black people voted, yeah, he had enough votes. People don't.
There's not enough Black people in this country to elect the president alone.
It doesn't matter if everybody voted for him. We don't pick the president. They taught us that in fucking school.
No, we don't. I think I said that. Did I not say that in a previous episode?
Yeah, you did.
I thought I said that. Yeah, we don't pick the president. Everybody think we do, but no, you don't. Yeah.
Exactly. So before the president is picked, they have an agenda for that president that's going to affect certain groups of people for hundreds of years. They already have that set when he go in. So he go in for 4 years to do a 50 or 100 years worth of damage to whoever they want to. And when he came in, that was his thing. He wasn't there for nothing else. He wasn't there to help us or help nobody else for that part. So that's what I think about that situation.
Do you think, now what do you think about Blacks supporting Trump?
I think they should be very careful.
We ain't got too much choices. We don't really have too much choice.
Well, given the choice, I used to always call on my lives. I used to call Trump my boy. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? And this is why. See, if I'm down here in hell, and there's 3 or 4 goddamn devils down here, and all of them sneaking like the motherfucker we got now, that nigga, the so-called nigga there before him. See, ain't no respect where it's not due. And all this shit, Damn, lost my damn train of thought. What was
Blacks supporting Trump.
Yeah. So we got all these devils down here. If I gotta choose, I don't like what we have now. You know, you whoop my ass and you kiss me on the cheek and tell me to go home, and I go home and brag with black eyes and shit bleeding from the lip, talk about he kissed me too, just like he did you, and we all happy. I would rather take the Trump guy and just say, hey, I know my friends and family ain't gonna like what you say, but just go ahead and say what you gonna say. Now tell them again, boss. Oh, yeah, we don't like Mexicans. We closed the border down. We're not letting all this, blah, blah, blah. And I don't like you. And I don't like this race. And I don't like this race. Now, see, can't we deal with him, y'all? At least when we go home, we can go get prepared for this son of a bitch. We can start working on shit around what he doing, and we can do something. This other motherfucker, we don't know what's going to happen today or tomorrow. And it's goddamn, and what right now, I'm surprised I didn't bring up immigration. Because, boy, that immigration, I hate to change subject, but the immigration and that damn interview that just happened, that's the two biggest, most important things right now, because nothing trumps those two things, because one has to do with some retarded shit. That interview, y'all know what interview I'm talking about, the one that broke the internet, and then this damn immigration.
I was getting to that interview.
Okay. Well, anyway, in this immigration thing, though, oh man, are we gonna? Go ahead, man.
I actually had a conversation about immigration while I was in Cuba with a gentleman, and because I had my views on it now, and I hadn't researched this thoroughly, but I was listening to his point of view, and he was saying that immigration actually helped America and the U.S., and politicians will never do anything about immigration because we actually take money. We actually make money as a country from immigration when they work. So we throw all this stuff out there about what they call that when you got the to make sure that you can work in the U.S. or you sign up when you are an immigrant. I forget what you got to register.
Yeah, like legalization.
No, not to be. No, when you work, it's a system you have to go through with. They have to verify you through this system when you get employed as a well, actually even as American, to make sure that you're legal in the country or whatever. I forget.
Right.
I forget what it's called.
Having a green card.
Yeah, to make sure it's a system. Yeah, it's a system. So basically what the gentleman was sharing with me was that what happens is if you're an immigrant and you come here, you go to work, they will actually take taxes and stuff out of your check. But because you are not legal, you can't file taxes like you and I would do. So therefore that's just money that they take from the immigrants out of their check and pretty much rob them, and they can't get none of that money back, unlike some of us.
They're paying a fee to be here.
Basically,
kind of like paying a fee
I'm
to
really
be
not
here.
against that, but I've always said that, I'm not against that, because I always said, okay, you can't do anything. America is the United States is a melting pot. So I've always said, okay, if immigrants came here and they're going to work and they're going to get medical benefits and everything, then they should pay a fee, because we pay in. So it's like, okay, take something out of their check or whatever, a little bit higher fee to subsidize that until you become legal. And then once you become legal, then, you fall back to the fee that the rest of us pay. So I'm not necessarily shoe guy work authorization process, but I thought it was called something else. I got to look at it. So if that's the case, I'm just for fair payment, because we are broke as a country. How in the hell can you be $1 trillion in debt? $1 trillion in interest, not even the principal. We don't even talk about the principal anymore. We talk about the interest that we owe. But we owe over $1 trillion in interest, but yet we just passed a budget to spend another $1 trillion that we don't have, that we owe interest on that trillion. Now, y'all was talking about credit cards earlier. Somebody help me with this. So let's just say you got a $5,000 credit card and credit limit, and you didn't max this credit card out to $5,000, and it's at 30% interest. So hell, what's 30? What was it? You owe what? 50? What was it? 10% of that? What? $500? A little, roughly what? $300 or so that you owe on that credit card, and it just keep compounding. You already owe. You maxed out at the limit. Now you owe $5,300. You can't even make the minimum payment on the $300 roughly what, maybe $50 or something, $60. But then you go above that and borrow another $5,000 on top of that you already didn't have, and now you owe $1,000 interest. And next thing you know, you just paying interest, and you study passing budgets and balling out. How does that work?
Well, this is what I say. It doesn't work. That doesn't work. That's the wrong. That's doing it the opposite. Credit is supposed to be used a certain way, and that's the opposite way. Getting like three. If you're gonna use small credit when you get credit cards and everything, then the object of even possessing a small credit card with a limit of 200 to 5,000 or whatever is to build, so you can get like, once you pay off, it's like this scheme. Like I remember one time I was 30 years ago. Once again, this is a long time ago. This guy, he told me, he was like, I'll show you how to do this credit card thing. And but anyway, so he was like, you take this one and you do it a little, you buy something with it, purchase something, you make little payments, small increments, and then someone else will send you another one. You make small increments, and then eventually you pay them off, and then you get another one. Each time that you go up another level, until you get up to like the $100,000 limit. And then once you get the $100,000 card, get a couple of them, you cash out, and then you file bankruptcy. Boom. It's legal, but it's illegal. But anyway, it's over now. It's a federal crime.
Oh,
but anyway,
yeah. And Obama actually got us on that one too. Now, I will agree with you on that, because he made it illegal when people were losing their houses when they couldn't afford to pay for their homes during the housing crisis. So people were like, well, shit, the bank wouldn't work with me. The government gave the banks money. The banks wouldn't work with the people that couldn't afford to pay these balloon mortgage rates that they had. So the people say, well, why am I holding on to the house? Just let the damn house go. And people start letting it go. So it was under his administration that they said, okay, if you let the house go now, the government is going to count that as income towards you now. And the same thing with a credit card now. So if you got like a $5,000 credit card and you don't pay it, eventually they're going to give you a 1099. If they write it off, they're going to give you a 1099, and the government going to say, okay, yeah, they wrote the $5,000 out, but that's now $5,000 income. And now you owe the United States government taxes on that $5,000 that you couldn't afford to pay. Anyway, and that's what they were doing with the houses. So if you had let a $300,000 house go, what you owed in that, what was left in that's now income, and the government come and get their tax money out of that. I did think that was very wrong. Yeah, meanwhile, we bailed out some of the big banks.
See, that's the purpose. Credit, they give us credit. They start us off at a young age with credit. Anybody can get it, because that's a hustle, for poor people. Because you think about this. See, I've always thought in a weird way. Like I said, I think from the core. I can't see surface for some reason. So when I first learned about credit, I was like, why the fuck would I want credit? And she's like, well, like me, I got 5 credit cards in my pocket. One of them got 2,500 limit, the other one 5. All together, I got like $30,000 worth of them. Boy, I can go anywhere, and I can buy a house with no money, this, and it. And I'm like, but that ain't your shit. You do know that, right? That's not your money. You bragging because these corporations and these other people's, what I'm talking about, other people's, they'll loan you some money. They like you. You just bragging because you got friends with money. They like you, and they'll loan you a couple
like Dave Ramsey now.
And then, but it's not your money. So women want men with credit. Y'all want a man that can borrow from a man that don't even look like him. And you're talking about you bragging. That's what I'm saying. But see, anyway, so let me get to the point of credit. This is what credit is good for. And the people who give you credit, they pay their credit off of you making your payments on the credit they give you. Pimp game. So basically, the object of credit, serious credit, is if you're going to really fool the credit, is you do it in the books like they do. So you get enough credit to where your interest, you get so much to where your interest, your money pays off your interest. See what I'm saying? You don't have to pay any interest at all, because like that's what the whole purpose of credit is. For you to not have to pay. People use credit to not have to purchase things. But if you have high credit, let's say you have a $500,000 credit line, you can go open a business. You don't have to go in your bank account. You can just open a damn business, and then when you open the business, you got a $500,000 credit line, and you're running that business. All that shit paid for itself. You never touch your money just because you have good credit. And It's just, and you do it over and over and freaking over. And you got you pass down generational wealth without even going to a job site, without doing nothing. You just using this and other people's money, credit. That's what credit is for. But the way they do it, the low balling, few $100, $1,000 a year, that's for poor people because they know that they're gonna chase their tail over and over trying to make their payment, and the interest rate keep going up. After you've been had credit for 4 or 5 years, everything else profit from them people.
I want people to understand too, there is a difference between personal credit and business credit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Business credit is what you want. Business credit, you can max that out and it's not negative. You can go up to 99% utilization on business credit. You go past 10% on your personal credit and your credit score is going down. So that's the thing I never understood. With personal credit, you are penalized if you go past 10% to use the credit that they give you. So what I'm saying is if you have a $5,000 credit card, what's 10% of $5,000? That's what, $500? $500. If you have a $5,000 credit card, personal credit card, and you go past $500, your credit score will suffer because you went over 10% usage on that credit card. Some people used to say 30 will screw you. You can't use the card. You got to pay $500, spend up to $500 and pay that $500 off consistently before they start trusting you with other credit. So when you got personal credit, the object is not to use the personal credit. Now, go get you, which will allow you to get a business line of credit. Vanna, you paying attention over there? You got your business credit together?
I got so much shit going on, honey. It's in the list. I'm working out my personal credit.
But
I can't wait to hear her opinion on this next topic that I was just talking about.
What topic is that?
That conversation that broke the nation.
You talking about the Cat Williams?
Yeah, because I gotta run in like 20 minutes. I gotta leave 10 minutes early because I got another obligation.
So Dave Chappelle has came back and rebutted that and said that Cat Williams was wrong for calling all the comedians and all the brothers out like that. I'm mixed on that. I'm mixed on that. I mean, because regardless of your race, if you fucked up, you should be called out on certain things.
Thanks.
I mean, it is what it is. That would be just like me saying, I don't want him blowing my car up like he did that one rapper, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Take that. But I mean, when you do things to people, what do you expect? It is what it is.
Hey, man, that was a hell of an interview. I think they're going to the all-time interviews ever.
Yeah. Well, we got to think about this. We did a show. We did last month. And I told you, I said 2024. I said, get you some popcorn ready. I said, you finna see some shit and hear some shit, you gonna be like, hell no. Like, and this just, man, hey.
It's just the beginning.
This right here, see, people don't understand. It wasn't what he said, it was when he said it. See what I'm saying? That's what I've been trying to tell people. Don't run now. It's here. So this dress thing, I noticed a lot of actors that he didn't even mention, like the Wayans boy.
Yeah.
Sean Wayans.
Yeah.
One of them, the little skinny face. Anyway,
it's Marlon. I think Marlon or Sean.
Or Sean, yeah.
Yeah, Marlon came out. Marlon jumped out like doo-doo-doo-doo. You talking about me too? And then he said, same thing you said. Well, what about all the white people that do it? White people. First of all, let me explain something to black people. I remember back in the early 90s, late 80s, when we first got out the porch, started hustling and stuff. We were smoking joints. We wasn't no such thing as a blunt back then. We were smoking joints. Back then, didn't no damn black people pop no fucking pill. That was what they call white boy high. They didn't pop no pills and mushrooms and shit and put Xanax in our,
we was actually scared of that shit.
Put acid in our eyes and all this popping pills and shit. We talking about pills. We be like, every black person look like, but now we pop more pills than anybody. So now, That don't make it right because white folks doing it. And now, back in the days, when you seen what they say, they name all them, he start naming all the white dudes that dressed in dresses before black people got really caught on to it. So I named it from way back. I'm looking like, but then once again, they doing it while we can't do it. God damn. Y'all ain't gonna let, if them folks jump off the bridge, you gonna make all of us do it too. That don't mean it's right because they did it. And that ain't part of our culture. It never was. So, you know, people coming out of nowhere defending it, they're just letting you know that it's wrong. If he didn't even say your name, and now here comes Dave Chappelle. Now, for some reason, I don't know what happened. Why that picture surfaced to him with that video on Howard Stern? Did y'all see it?
Dave Chappelle?
Well, since y'all didn't see it, I'm gonna say it. I don't like how Dave Chappelle did Cat Williams. Cat Williams did it on me, give him props. Ever since you've been knowing Cat Williams, he loved Dave, give him props. So since Dave didn't like that, fuck it. I ain't saying fuck Dave. I still love Dave. But nigga, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Dave will come on here.
Yes,
That'd be nice. Dave come on this show and heat your ass up.
I love
we
Dave.
break the internet. We bring Dave Chappelle on here. Huh?
Man, I'm just gonna tell the truth. You can't fuck with me long as I'm telling the truth. And then I know how to be funny as hell too. You don't want to fuck. I just tell the truth. And see, that's nothing they didn't like about Cat Williams. See, this all bourgeois crowd shit. He was just like me. He was the one that, you know, they stealing your shit. You know, all my quotes and shit and all my shit. They've been stealing for years. I be trying to hide from motherfuckers who got the circle, who got the pull, because they're gonna steal my shit and go act like it's them. And finally that day came when they stuck that mic in his face and he was able to tell, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on and everybody looking. So that's how this shit happened.
Now, Cat Williams saying he's never done drugs except weed. All I'm gonna say is Now
that role right there, now I can't go for that one either. The part about I ain't never did no wrong in my life. I ain't never in my life did no wrong. That's all I hear coming out of his mouth.
Right.
Now I don't believe that.
Nah, no.
I don't believe that. But
I don't want no smoke with Cat Williams. He ruined careers. I'm not Wonder Smith, but I'm just saying. That's all. I didn't say. He just said the man said he never done drugs, nothing but weed.
Yeah.
Now the motherfucker in America believe that.
Well, nah, man, nobody.
But him.
The drug part, he may not have done no drugs before. You know, that's a. I don't know. He say I seen him smoke weed. I ain't seen it. And I ain't seen nobody that actually for real said he did drugs. I sold him some drugs.
Maybe he just done some marijuana that was laced.
Hold on. So y'all telling me that this motherfucker wasn't on some shit when that little boy choked him out?
Right, that could have just been a straight up ass whooping.
Y'all seen
I don't know.
video.
That could have been a straight up ass whooping. You didn't have to be high to get your ass whooped. You just couldn't fight. It took a straight up ass whooping on that one.
Cat a little dude, man. It's some grown men that's.
I'm just seeing some of the videos that I seen. It look suspect, but who am I? I don't know.
Man, some men are little though, man. So real small.
Yeah, no, cat's small. Like I said, some of these little jokers are strong. I mean, I just had he wasn't really a friend of mine, but a guy that I know. He's an African guy, real nice guy. I mean, real good guy that I knew out of North Carolina. He worked at a group home, and a few weeks ago, a 16-year-old beat him to death and killed him.
Damn.
Yeah, man, that was kind of messed up. So, you know, you got to be careful with these children. That's why I say, I shoot you little bastards.
I'll keep it on me.
Hell yeah, I ain't trying to fight these kids like they ain't got no respect, no filter.
Well, nah, they don't, and and you can't blame them though. You know, our situation,
man.
Yeah, you can't blame these kids, man. These kids, it's a done deal. We gotta accept what we have for children now. You know.
Yeah, I don't think we can fix it, bro.
Well, we'll see what comes. We'll see what comes after this year. After this case get rattled real good, we'll see what comes. We'll know what we can work with.
Now, Vanna, you being Gen Z, I know you disagree with this, but I think we should bring that good ass whooping back.
Yeah, swing on their ass.
Absolutely. I think that we should ASAP FedEx that back, you know. But
special.
It's not
what do you say?
The
Vanna,
new
you
generation.
Gen Z. What do you say about that? You
Having been the receiver of an ass whooping many times, um, if it's used in the correct situations, it's fine. But there are people who take it to an extent where it is just abuse. And they wrap it up in discipline. They wrap it up in their trying to discipline and teach their child lesson when you're just being a monster and hitting and abusing your child to abuse your child. And like my dad is a big, scary guy. I have issues in relation to that I am currently trying to work and heal from. But like the belt that he used on me as a child still triggered me until the day it was thrown away. So the psychological repercussions of excessive use of that level of violence and force against a child, it goes too far. Is it needed in certain situations to smack little Jimmy upside the head and say, no, you can't keep stealing shit from the Walmart? Absolutely. But everything in moderation. If it gets to a point where the child is flinching and has to protect themselves, that is one of the first signs of PTSD, anxiety developments that is going to proceed into further issues in their life that they're not going to know how to treat and deal with because no one wants to see those issues. No one wants to validate their issues because that would mean the parent would have to admit they did something wrong. And clearly, the parent's ego was so fragile and broken that they didn't see the wrong in what they were doing to their child, so they're not going to admit that wrong now. And it's going to lead to more broken people, and broken people make broken people. If I'm not saying that my mother was the perfect mother, but she did treat me and my brothers as individuals. None of us got the same treatment because we're not the same people. She looked at us as individuals, learned what we needed, learned how we reciprocated information, like how she talked to my brothers. I could not process information the same way. Fundamentally, we were different people. And I think that's a huge thing that goes into parenting is you either see your child as just a small direct copy of you or an NPC that you can just mold and push around instead of looking at it as this beautiful creature you can help develop and grow into something greater than you and not the I have to live through your success, the I want to see you move further than you ever did for me. Like that has been a huge thing in my mom's life and the influence in myself to become an entrepreneur, to step up and speak for people that have not had a voice in the pagan community, in spiritual communities, in the alphabet mafia, as some people have taken to call the LGBT community. People that have not had a voice because they were taught from such a young age that they were wrong and that they were going to be punished for it because of things like excessive spanking. So if it is
Oh,
needed in certain situations,
I got a comment. Robert Crane, shout out to Robert Crane out there for your comment. Now, he's one of my mentors, and to a degree, I would say helped raise me, and he still corrects me today. But Robert Crane disagrees. He said, "Bring that butt whooping on." Seen again, he said, "Use modifiers, a stick." So we
You
tell
know
that you're a
what?
Gen Z.
I'll comment on that shit too. Like, Vanna's speaking from a different world from where we come from.
Yeah,
You
she
know what
is.
I'm saying?
She sound like my
Comes
kid.
from she
No,
comes
let me
from
say this. Let-
Well, go ahead,
bro.
since you got to go too.
Okay, so let me say this real quick before I get out of here. So I'll give an example. I have lots of children. None of my children has ever received more than 2 whippings from me. And the only reason why one of them got 2 is because at the age of 14, 13 or 14, she decided she could just do whatever. She's assault me one day. Seriously, just hit me. Like, who are you? Get out of my face. So that's the only reason why she got 2. So I would say this, as far as everybody want to go back to whooping the kids, let's just understand this. A good parent, if you're taking care of your business, you shouldn't have to constantly beat on your children.
You
It's
shouldn't.
something that you're not doing. So I say one, hell, all kids deserve at least one now, because how else they gonna learn that you can't do what you want to do? That's the only way a child is going to learn at some point Why I want and they do something and then they fall out and you still get them up. When they get up, they just take your glass, just throw it, bust against the wall. 4 years old. Okay,
Oh, hell
now
no.
it's your time to learn. And after that, you shouldn't have to do that anymore. You talk to children. Children, let me say this: children will only do what they see. That's all, and what they hear. They don't know how to do anything else at all. So whatever you let them be exposed to, don't get angry when you see that. I put my child on a live one time on Facebook, and I said on my lap, her face had black marker drawn all over it. I said, it ain't one of y'all to beat y'all child behind for this. I said, but this is my fault. I bought the marker, and it was somewhere where she had reached to it, and so that's my fault. What if it was something poisonous? Who was I going to blame? See, y'all got to stop whooping these kids for stuff that's your fault. Stop it. All these kids y'all call bad, there's no such thing as a bad kid. There's such thing as a bad parent, though. And I promise you, that's a fact. There's no such thing as a bad child. It's not.
Disagree. I disagree.
For all these
Some
years.
of these kids are bad as
disagree.
fuck. I disagree.
Check this out. Check this out. You can disagree, but guess what though? Receipt, boom, 20 years receipt. I've been for 20 years. All the kids in the what do you call the classroom? The ones where all the bad kids, they sit in the classroom.
ISS.
Yeah. Them kids, you go in there, them kids sitting there with the hoodie over their head. You can't see them just sitting at the desk. And the teacher ain't talking, the teacher just getting a check. Like, to you bad motherfuckers, I ain't talking to them. I go in there and teach them Spanish. They learn it just as fast as the other kids in all the other classes that I teach with no single problem. No problem. But that's another subject though, because you got to think about it. I am a man.
Exactly.
So that has a lot to do with
that has a lot to do.
Yeah,
you're right though.
A man demands respect.
Exactly. If you are the right type of man, and that's the thing. When you get,
that too.
I barely had to spank my children. I think their mama beat them more than I did. We actually got into an argument over that. Like I said, they really had to do something for me to beat them or give them a spanking or whatever. But you got to first be shit. Because half of these guys sitting around, you got nothing, you're laying around, you don't have no job, you're not a respectable individual, but you're trying to demand respect from your children. And you're not even a good example or role model for them. So, you first got to be something before you can discipline and get respect out of your kids. I mean, well, what do you expect? I mean, I appreciate some of the ass whoopings I got. I didn't like them then, but I do appreciate some of the ass whoopings that I got growing up. It was my motivation to go out and when I turned 18 and get out on my own.
Well, some of them you knew you deserved.
Yeah, you deserve some of them, but nowadays I think a lot of the children, there is no consequence. We're in a world now where there's no consequence.
Yeah, and that's why they're running.
I deserve everything. There's no penalty. That's the thing there. There's like absolutely no penalties for your actions. I should get everything that I deserve everything. I ain't put in no work for it, but I deserve it.
Yeah.
And the world don't work like that.
Well, that's our fault. That's our fault. We too busy trying to give our children everything instead of teaching them anything. So they so materialistic that they don't need. Why would you need to listen and you get everything you want? We used to have to earn getting stuff by behaving and being decent people. Now you can do anything, and then you still got to get stuff because the parent is an unfit parent if they're not blessing you for being a horrible person.
I can remember getting shit like I didn't even ask for, and I'll be like, "Mom, why'd you buy this? You don't want it?" I'm like, "Yeah," but then she told me, she said, "But you never gave me a problem."
That's the thing. But I do remember back in the days when you go to the store and they made it a point where it's like you can't get something every time you go to the store. You can't have that expectation. No, you think you're supposed to get something every time you go to the store. If I buy you something all the time, I don't think parents have that rule anymore.
Shit, no. Kid go grab shit. They shopping. They got their own buggy now. They pull up with your ass to the cameras about you gonna get all this too? Hell no.
And that's the thing. You couldn't sleep all day either back in our day.
Oh, you had to get the fuck out the house.
You had to get up. Oh yeah, that Gen Zers. Yeah, y'all just don't know the struggle.
I know.
Shit.
I've heard many times uphill both ways in the snow barefoot.
Oh,
No,
your ass, you got to get up, clean your room, then you got to get the fuck out this house. Don't be
hell
here.
yeah. Ain't no sitting around there chilling and playing no video games. You had to get up and get your ass out. And look, and you couldn't come back in unless you had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, if you come back
And
in,
if
you
you
stay
needed
in this
water,
motherfucker.
look, your generation, the water hose is poor. It was like dangerous. It's like against the law now. I
Shit,
think
the
to make
water
your
was the
kid drink out of a
lifesaver,
water
boy.
hose. Hell yeah, you make a kid drink out of a water hose today. I think you might kill him. But shit, that was our life source back in the
Hell
day.
yeah, because you ain't going out
Everybody
get
had
no
that water
fucking water.
hose going. Even in football practice, you play football.
Yes,
Remember,
sir.
he hooked up a water hose,
Ain't no
and
damn
everybody
water
had to sip.
bottles.
They had a whole what they call a PVC piping thing that
Yeah.
shoved with holes drilled in it, and that was our water.
Yep.
Yep.
Right out the faucet. That shit wasn't cold. It
Well,
was
with no
hot.
damn bottled water. With no bottled waters growing up. What the hell?
Gatorade, nigga, please.
Yeah. Shit, I think I was grown before I had Tropicana orange juice. Before I even knew what the hell that was. We drunk bright and early. It was orange drink.
Yep.
Remember the big gallon of shit that was orange?
Fake ass Sunny Delight, what it was.
Fake ass, yeah.
Sunny D. Sunny D was the shit.
Orange milk.
Bro, we used to
That was
fucking
Sunny
get
D.
up, get your shit together. I was out the house by 9 o'clock every day in the summer. It didn't matter how hot it was. I wasn't coming back home to the evening time. I'm not going back over there.
Damn heat advisory. What the hell was that?
We still outside.
100-degree Arkansas heat, and you out there on your damn bicycle and shit. With no damn shade or nothing. Heat advisory.
We rode the fucking bikes to the restaurant, nigga.
Yeah. To the sun. Get you a drink.
Word.
Some ice or something.
Bro, them was real good times though. I ain't gonna cap. I had a time of my life back then.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to them days, but yeah, I had fun.
Them days,
It's precious memories.
Yep.
Vanna, what are some of the
those were the
memories
best days ever.
in your growing up in your childhood as a Gen Zer? What will y'all talk about when you get our age? What will y'all talk about that will be the struggle?
Mostly not having people to play with that like actually liked you. Because like my brothers and I, we were weird kids. We had this one fuck face around the corner who was a huge bully of mine. This man single-handedly paintballed our house, put a hole in my brother's head, pelted my other brother with pine cones, and scabbed my knee from kicking my skateboard out from under me. No spicy words, Savannah. You're stronger than that.
He was a bully.
Yes, he was.
He would have jumped his ass.
But I'm just saying, you had a traumatic bullying.
Oh, all my life, dude.
Experience.
Still healing from it.
Me and my sister would have whooped his ass.
I was asking about just in general traumatic life event of growing up. See, I mean, I took some ass whoopings growing up as a child. I mean, I had some traumatic things. Yes, we did. Yeah, traumatic experience, but just our whole way of life and culture back then was dramatic. You know, like I said, drinking out of water hoses. We got our ass beat. And the thing about it is, sometimes the ass whooping didn't even come from your parents if you was out there messing up. You might get your ass beat by a damn stranger if they knew your parents and you was doing something wrong. A random car might pull up and whoop your ass. You might get an uncle that whoop your ass. Sometimes you may suffer 2 or 3 ass whoopings.
Yeah, because if that stranger got to whoop your ass, you better not go.
And then sometimes your parent will be like, every time I think about this, I'm gonna whoop your ass when you do something. You know, have you ever been slapped to the point where you said some shit and it's just like, and your ear just ring?
Yeah.
You stinking jaw.
My aunt slapped me when I said Santa wasn't real in front of my baby cousins. My aunt slapped me. I was like 8.
My mama slapped me in the middle of Walmart, left a whole handprint on my face.
I got slapped in church. Out of all places, I got hands laid on me. Damn, Vanna, you did have some. She slapped you because you said Santa Claus wasn't real. Damn.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to this aunt?
This is the one that passed in 2021. that we were talking about before we got on.
Oh, but you liked her, so I take it y'all made up.
Made amends.
I grew up and learned to let go of petty shit
Oh,
because it's
I
not.
applaud you for that.
I do, because I had to ride on her. Stop me, because I said it wasn't no Santa Claus. That would have.
With that
As
Kevin
an
Hart.
adult, we'd have had to have some words.
You got me, bitch.
I got some. Stop me. I still remember that. We gonna move some furniture.
Oh shit.
No, like you guys always saying like, oh, you shouldn't be like put off to men because you had a bad relationship, or you shouldn't be. There's legitimate reasons for my trauma and what I am working through. It is a process of healing. Everyone fights a war you know nothing about, and it's not right to
True.
dismiss what anyone feels because there is always a deeper battle going on.
But thing is, you gotta eventually learn to trust people
Somebody.
and men. Some men, you gotta learn to trust men.
She been through a lot. Sound like she been through a lot, but you know, that's just gonna make in the end, in the long run, as long as she don't ever break, it's just gonna make her such a better
I'm
person.
too fucking stubborn.
Yeah, well, the thing about it though, that's because you haven't got the good part of it yet. There's a good side to it. You know,
There's some dude gonna sweep her off her feet and break her down. She just don't know it.
the thing about it, just think about what you've been through. You ready for a good dude. Whoever good dude is, he's gonna be lucky to have you because you had so much shit that you're gonna really appreciate a good one, and you'll be able to recognize because you know what bullshit look like. So it's
not
always a good
so much
side.
recognizing, it's being able to receive it. My last relationship was the first relationship where someone actually respected, valued, and cared for me. But I was still in such a damaged place myself. I still had so much to heal from myself. I was not in a place where I could receive the love that I was being offered without second guessing it. And I'm only knowing this because I have a level of awareness through my spirituality, through my mom talking to me and trying to understand the deeper root of my emotions. There are a lot of people that don't know this, that just hop to relationship to relationship to relationship because they think that that's going to eventually make them happy when they have things to heal from themselves. But shadow work is fucking scary. It's fucking scary to look back at those moments where you were weak, where you were hurt, where you made a mistake. It's hard to look back at that, but part of my soul shine is to help people through that. I am currently healing through that, and I think it's a great testament to people that are still going through that because people see people like Tyler Henry, who is a renowned medium. He is incredible. But he took a long time to get to that point, and people coming into spirituality that have this mediumship ability, like I believe I'm developing, it takes a lot of time to get to that point. So like through my oracles and my messages on my channel, I can help people through like the beginning stages because I have spent past 6-7 years of my life trying to heal
By the
since
way,
I was
Spanner, I'm gonna tell everybody to go check out your channel. Give me your channel real quick because we got to get to the black. We running over a little bit.
Yes,
So,
yes. My YouTube and TikTok channel is Soulshine. I do weekly and weekend oracle messages. I will also be sharing soon a animatic for my story and hopefully other things of my art and books down the line. And my bracelets will be coming very, very soon, working on things on that end.
go to the black person.
Have been swallowed up. Have you ever been
I just want to know
swallowed
this.
up?
Been
Have you
swallowed
gone
up,
through a
Dana.
time?
I had to do it. It was a perfect opportunity for that. MD
You gonna
Red,
play
you
that
got
shit
our
before I
black
do
person
this?
for the day.
You gonna play that shit before I do this?
You knew it was coming.
All right,
been
on a
swallowed up.
serious note, like I said, we're gonna keep it in the medical field for our black people this for a while. So my black doctor today is Dr. Hale Williams. This man founded Chicago's Providence Hospital, the first black interracial hospital. He was the first person to perform open heart surgery in America. So go check him out. My man, like I said, it's the first interracial hospital in America. He founded it in Chicago. So go check him out, man. And we still doing kidney awareness. Like I told y'all before, this is the third time I'm saying my sister's been diagnosed. She got to get a kidney transplant. If y'all don't know what kidney disease is or what your kidneys do, the kidneys, they filter out your blood, out the bad stuff out your blood. So when your kidneys stop working, your blood becomes toxic. Without your kidneys, you can't live. Let's just keep her in our prayers, man. Actually, and I didn't even think about this, but my best friend's wife suffers from kidney disease too, so I should have been on this. But I'm looking for non-traditional ways to help her out. I sent her a package. I'm waiting for it to get there.
And I'm gonna hit them from another angle. Speaking of that today, since we did say we were gonna talk about health, so I want to talk about something that came into my conscious. The fabric that you wear is healing. That basically linen and wool are high energy, high vibrational fabrics.
Nice.
I think it vibrate at an energy rate of like a natural rate of 5,000. I don't know what it's measured in, but it hits you at a rate of 5,000. I have to know what it's measured in, but it's a lot of energy in wearing wool and linen. However, do not wear them together. They cancel them out. They were saying that polyester and a lot of fabrics that we wear today have the energy level of a dead person.
Damn.
Resonates.
True.
So
True.
either wear all linen or all wool cashmere. Do not wear them together.
Cotton is not bad.
Behind it. Yeah. Cotton is
not a
decent.
bad option.
It's decent.
Yeah.
And for those people that I don't know, I don't believe that, read your Bible. Read Leviticus 19:19 and Deuteronomy 22:11. Even the Bible talks about those fabrics of linen and wool. So I'm thinking about, I'm gonna go get me, kind of expensive, but I'm gonna go get me some linen bed sheets and spread.
Nice.
That is our Black person and our nugget for the day. I want to thank Tim Woodard for coming on and being our guest. He is now live. So for all of you that's on right now, go to your cell phone or your computer right now and type in WDJY 99.1, where you can hear our interview with this man. He's on my screen. He's down below me. Tim Woodard, as he give his interview with Lifestyle After 5 on our radio version. Until next Wednesday, I had fun. Vanna, we appreciate you as always.
As always, my friend, happy to be here.
It was a blast, y'all.
Thank you all for the comments. Thank Robert Crane. I appreciate the love and the support. I'll be hollering at you soon. Thank you, Tim. And let's go watch your interview. Be safe out there in those streets.